Orgnar, this is it. The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe.
Need a ride? I can take you to inn. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it though.
The guards in Skyrim are a miserable bunch. We risk life and limb slaying wolves, bandits, and a lot worse all day, and they complain about a single arrow in the knee. hands. I feel quite at home.
I need some help with this one.
So, you like using just one hand for your weapon? I always thought you had good wrist action. But then again, women can be quite good with their hands.
This one's mine.
I need some help with this one.
Must still be here somewhere.
Here we go again.
Let's get this over with.
I need some help with this one.
I could use a hand here. Where'd you go? Stay alert. They may not have gone far. Let's keep moving. I think we're getting close. Let's keep moving. Lead on to Skyhaven Temple. I could use a hand here.
Just die, will you? That's hurtful.
Victory is yours.
Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down.
Out of all the Daedric princes, Sanguine is the only one I would actually consider worshipping.
These are Akaviri
He really understands how to have a good time and knows the importance of
And the
alcohol.
symbol for
I
king.
quite like
and
Sheogorath too.
warrior. And of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
Well, that has got to
Given
be the
that
world's
Sky
easiest
Haven
puzzle.
temple was sealed against the return of the dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Fools, row!
We should be. We're all
This looks promising.
the early Akaviri stone. Wait! We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Is it just me, or does it sound a little inappropriate
Like
when the
pressure
guards tell
plates.
people to stop
We'll
lollygagging?
cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross. Be careful.
Fools, row down!
We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe.
What is it? I'll be here. Unless I find someone
Be
better to
careful.
stalk.
I've got your... As you wish, my Thane.
We'll cross once it's safe. careful.
Do you have something to say?
We'll cross. It's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe.
Looks safe now. Let's move.
I think we're close to the edge.
Let me get. I have been so bored. I never thought I'd want you so bad. Oh, I mean, want to see you?
You heading out? As you command, my Thane.
Have you ever thought that our lives are just one big game? Like, someone is sitting there playing with us, like some adult plaything? And no, I don't mean that kind of adult.
Wonderful.
It
Remarkable.
makes you think, though.
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your
human
blood on
Cyrodiil?
the seal on the floor.
This place appears to be a shrine for him. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances.
Fus! Roda!
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor. It's coming to life. After you, Dragon. You should have
Oh, that was painful. Well, at least you only had to give a small drop of blood from your hand. I was waiting for them to...
We're here for all these walls, right, Esbern?
Yes, we'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Here it is. Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of
I
birds.
wonder why the Dunmer are called Dark Elves. It makes them sound really evil.
Not a lecture on art history.
Yes, let's see what we have.
Please tell me we don't have to listen to this guy giving a lecture. I'm already tired from all the walking and this guy is so boring.
Here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Taunts, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy
Finally!
which brought the
I never
Akaviri
thought
to
I would be
Tamriel
so
in the
happy
first
to go and see the
place, in search
Greybeards.
of the Dragon
But
Ball.
after having to tag
Here
along
are
with
the
the mighty
Akaviri, the
geriatric
Blades.
dragon
You see their
slayers,
distinctive long
they
swords.
seem wonderful in
Now they
comparison.
need their ancient mission fulfilled. As the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history. Sky, guard you. Wind, guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. The words, wait. The words, wait. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
No! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
I can help feeling the I'm not sure what it is.
Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur!
It's gonna cost you.
Fus, Ro!
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Look.
grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies. Will blow away the mist. But only for a time. The path to Pathfinder.
Nog Bakur! 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 Nog Bakur!
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? I I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you...
I always miss the people I break up with. I need to learn to aim better with my bow.
The word calls you. Go to it. A gift. You understand fire as the Dove do. As mortal, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Pruzha. As good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to Adova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Timvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift
people
on
does
the
it take to
currents
screw a
of
chandelier?
time.
I don't know, but it could be painful. You know, because you might fall and hurt yourself.
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyer. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever. Which is why I have teed. If you, you could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, you are likely better. Trust your instincts. But then you will see them. The first Drem Yolok. Greetings.
That was me thinking he was going to say that we had to do something difficult.
Ora.
What is it? Okay, but don't push your luck. Why must I hump all these stupid objects just to please you? I mean hump as in carrying stuff, by the way, not that kind before your dirty mind gets any ideas. I rather enjoyed our little chat.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, master of the voice or tongue. Sky, guard you.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. This rain will stop eventually. Always does.
We don't get many people like you, and you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting a spell?
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Yes? Did you want something?
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Finally! I thought she was never going to let us in. So you're joining the college to become a mage? I guess I could use a mage. I can be the muscle and beauty, and you can be the wise wizard who incinerates anyone who opposes us. If you try any mind tricks or any other funny business on me, though, then you will find that you will be missing your magic stick. And you will no longer be able to conjure up any children. Do I make myself clear?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire
People
bowing
seem
to
to
your
think
every
all
whim,
Nords
but
are
I'm afraid you'll
racist.
find the
But
Thalmor
surely that
receive no
itself
such
is
treatment
racist.
here.
I'm not
You
racist.
are a guest of the college,
Though
here
I
at the
just
pleasure
don't like
of the
Adits.
Archmage. I
Or
hope you
Argonians.
appreciate the opportunity.
Or elves.
Yes, of course.
Come to think of it, I'm not that fond of orcs,
Very
red
good.
guards, or imperials
Then we're done.
either. Damn it, I always end up upsetting someone. Don't take it personally.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods. Ah, you think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Fight well. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study, but more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. All right, then. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise... Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
He seemed pleased to see us. It's rare to find someone so jolly in Skyrim. Anyways, let's go and find this Septimus guy. If his book is anything to go by, then this should be interesting.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous.
Ah, this place brings back memories. I spent ages working on my own unique spell.
Sir, I think we all understand that
The
fairly
reason I
well.
got kicked out
We
was
wouldn't be
because
here
I
if we
used it
couldn't
to make
control
everyone
magic.
naked.
Of course, my
I don't think anyone appreciated my true genius.
some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Don't want anyone else in the way.
I think I'll sit this lesson out. Good luck with your fancy spell casting.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Was there something you wanted?
Or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the ward. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Good to see. So you wish to master the arcane arts? I can certainly share a bit of what I know. All right, then. It's always... I can certainly share a bit of what I know. Until next time.
College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Magic isn't something that's looked upon fondly here.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim. To guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future.
I wonder what we will find in Sarthal. Hopefully there are some ancient relics. Excluding Toltver, of course.